A shed update, and ladies and gentlemen, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. It is still hot because it's been like a 100-degree heat index for the last 2 or 3 days, and it's just miserable time in Oklahoma. But anyway, first things first, the Ark actually had visitors by News on 6, which is a local TV station here. They wanted to interview me, your beloved host, and they wanted to see the shed. They really didn't believe me on the shed when I said, we need to come to the Ark. And they're like, well, it's just a shed outside. They didn't know what lies in these walls. But anyway, it's supposed to be on this week. I'll put a link in the description. I'll actually do another video, tell you when it's aired, and I'll put a link in the description where you can see it on Channel 6. So that was a fun day with the interview. And then they went to the hobby store and filmed the Galactica stuff that I got hanging on the ceiling. So it was a win-win day. So a shed update, and I don't got a whole lot. I did pick up some old Monogram race car kits, and they were sealed too. And I like these because they're basically 2 kits in one. You know, do love the box art. I don't know who did it. I have to do some research on that, on who did the painted box art on the NASCAR kits. But got the Rookie of the Year combo. I also got the Kodak filming team. Again, love the box art. You know, it's the same. They just continued on, I guess, with the same motif. And of course, we got Richard Petty's dual combo pack too. Anyway. I thought they were a great find and steel seals. So, and I do like certain NASCAR stuff. You know, I like vintage NASCAR, which you know, hey, we're adding the NASCARs to the Ark. Hobby store had some, I call them cheap kits, and they're the first grade ones. And you've seen these the last time. I actually got a red Zaku, and then Mr. Gundam here, which I like these kits. You know. They're basically about 5 inches tall, and I think they just build in nice models. And you don't even have to, you know, you can customize all you want. I just think these are one of the coolest kits on, you know, and they're cheap too. That's also why I do like them. So we're adding a little more Gundam. I'm gonna have to rearrange the Gundam section. I mean, it's almost overflowing. I don't know what to do on that yet, but I'll have to do something when it gets cooler. One thing I did find, and I don't know if I want to add them or not. I haven't really decided yet. These are basically card models that are on like playing cards. You just punch them out, and then you make a model kit out of it, technically. And I really don't know what they are. That's you know, there's some planes, and I really don't know what they are at all. I found them, they were in with a bunch of stuff that I picked up lately, and so I don't know what they are, and I do like oddities in the model industry, so I'm going to add the little card models to the Ark. Also, in the figure department, Master Box, I wanted to make a Centaur, and I haven't really decided what I want to quite do yet, and I picked this kit up because I wanted to make a Civil War Centaur, because you just really don't see something like that. I think that's just a unique subject matter. You know, either make a Union or a Confederate Centaur, just, you know, something odd, something weird, you know. But anyway, that's the game plan on that. But anyway, brought it out here until I can think about it even more. Up next, I call him Chubu. I guess that's how you pronounce it. I like these kits. I like all of the Hasegawa, I'm going to call them droid kits, for better or worse. I like them. This is going to be Ectobot, basically a Ecto-1 with just in robot form, like in the future where you didn't have you know, cars, but you had robots that, you know, would be Ecto-1, Ectobot. And I'm going to try to do this during Halloween. I got it pretty much all together and somewhat painted, and I'm going to try to finish them out Halloween. I think that'll be fun, but I need to get them off the bench because I got a few other things I'm working on, and I didn't want too much clutter in the workbench. But anyway, Ectobot, probably go back at it this October. Hobby store. I always say support your local hobby shop because they do give you. He gave me a resin knives, and these are I guess for Gundams, but I've never heard of the company SIMP or SMIP. I have no idea what it is, but these are extremely cast well. I mean, they are top notch. But anyway, he got some samples, and of course, you know, support the local hobby shop. I got me a nice set of knives, which I may use on a kit. I haven't decided what I want to quite do yet. On the I want to make a unicorn, not a unicorn, a Centaur Gundam, which they kind of have, but I wanted my take on it, and because I want to do something like I did my Junctum here, which is basically, you know, two Gundam models just making a, you know, different form, which I kind of loosely based it off of the Alien Xenomorph, just to make it, you know, just a tad bit different. But anyway, may do something like that, but I haven't decided. So anyway, I'm glad I got the knives, because I didn't know about the company at all. So anyway, we're adding that company's knives to the art. Again, I occasionally go to garage sales almost every weekend, and I did pick up a cheap kit. It's already pretty much assembled. The F-22 Raptor. He didn't do a pretty bad job putting it all together. He got pretty much somewhat all of it painted and put together, but anyway, every kit's usable. It just needs a little more love and care, but I don't know if I have the Revell one in the 72nd scale one, but anyway, I do like the box art on that. So anyway, we're adding the F-22 to the art, and then I'm going to add a box, and everyone knows I've been building the Devilette, but this is the Weirdos Dodge truck, which upstairs I have the actual Lindbergh Dodge Dominator, I think they call it, which is the same kit, just this kit they put all the Weirdos decals and everything. I got some loose Weirdo stuff, which I'm going to put in here, and then just save the box, and I can get some stuff out of bags that I need to put in somewhere, and I'll remember where it is. And if I ever find another loose truck, I got a box to put it in. But anyway, that's what I've got going on today before it gets really hot. We're adding, of course I like to call it the Devilette, adding monster trucks. We are adding planes. We're adding Gundams. We're adding race cars, and of course, stay tuned. We'll do, and I'll do a quick video on that. We'll do a, where is it? We'll do a, I'll do a link for the News on 6, so you can see the walk around, which will probably be like 2 minutes, because they were here for like 30, filming everything, interview of the Ark. So that's what I got going on today, so stay tuned for the next exciting episode.